Hey, Bulls and Bears. Well, it's continuing to happen, and we're seeing more reports of stores hiding away food. The most recent incident, this went kind of viral through several different posts on several different platforms. Due to high theft, we can no longer put steaks on the shelf. Please ask associates if needed. Thank you. Now, this was reportedly an Aldi store that was doing this, but this is not anything new. We've been following it here on this channel. We've been tracking this with the economy deteriorating, with more people falling deeper into poverty. We see a huge uptick in all types of crime, including theft and retail theft. And even deep into last year, we reported empty shelves because of these supply shortages. Well, now add on top of that more empty shelves done purposely because of all the theft. And here's one from just a few months ago. If you may remember being on this channel, we reported this. And this was that some Walmarts were actually locking up their steak under security devices and trying to prevent thefts of their steaks, which are really pricey now, especially after the all the situation that we saw unfold here in the last couple years. And here's another one from last summer, and we saw a lot of these empty shelves. A lot of the meat packing plants were shut down because of the health crisis, which added on top of all the other inflationary turmoil that we saw unfold here in the last couple years. Now, Americans take their steak very, very seriously. Remember another report from a few months ago, we talked about the brawl that broke out at the Golden Corral, where someone tried to take someone else's steak or take the last piece of steak out of the buffet table. And it didn't turn out too well, as booster chairs and seats were thrown and slammed against other people in the restaurant. Now, I really hope that something like this doesn't become more widespread, but I can't really see anything that's going to stop this from getting worse. We see the situation with the farms and the cost of operating, the cost of fertilizer, the cost of energy, the cost of just owning land now, and the higher taxes that go along with these inflated property values because of all the easy money policies that were implemented here to keep the real estate bubble inflated. And that's going to come back to bite property owners with these higher costs. Also, farms being affected with the labor shortage, with people being paid to stay home, people getting free rent, not being incentivized to work. Add on top of that the millions and millions of chickens and turkeys that were killed because of this new health crisis now going through the poultry and going through the farms that we're seeing across many different states. And it's about ready to get a lot worse here, in my opinion, with the rising costs, the stress and strain that's being put on farmers right now with everything that's happening. And if all this continues, I mean, will we be able to see steak on the shelves anywhere here in a year or two from now? Please let me know if you think something is going to reverse this, or maybe things are going to happen to make things start getting a lot better. Maybe costs will go down. Maybe some of these issues that I just outlined are going to be resolved, or are things just going to continue to get worse? Again, please let me know what you think down below here. And we're seeing these types of reports come out daily now with shortages, rising prices. We talked about Chipotle in our previous report, going to more of a robotic workforce with their new robots. See our last report for that one. Also, Chipotle raising prices, blaming the higher cost for avocados and beef both. And I remember going to Chipotle 10 or 15 years ago and getting one of those burrito bowls for $6 something. I think the last time I went and got one, it was closer to $10. So I'm seeing it just in everyday expenditures. I'm sure that most of you here on this channel are seeing it. And there's not many signs of this stopping, or definitely no signs of it reversing, that's for sure. Now, some people may say it doesn't matter. We don't need farms here. We don't need to grow anything in America because we can just import everything we need. Well, not so fast. Take a look at what's happening over in China. More lockdowns in Shanghai, a city of over 25 million people, and that's having a big impact on the exports coming out of China as Shanghai goes under an indefinite lockdown. So expect things to continue to get worse. I wish I had better news for you. I wish these things weren't happening, but these things are happening. So the supply chains are going to continue to be snarled and strained, and manufacturing here in the U.S. continuing to be put under pressure with everything that we're seeing with this high cost of living, with farms going under, not being able to keep up with these rising costs. With virus outbreaks throughout the population of chickens. Who knows what's going on there? Chickens and turkeys by the millions. And expect theft and crime, including people stealing steaks from your local grocery store. Expect it to get worse as more and more people fall into poverty. So fasten your seatbelts, folks. No signs of things getting better. And be careful out there, because where there's more poverty, there's more danger. More people looking to take what you have. And be aware of your surroundings now more than ever, and continue to stack, use caution, prepare. Be safe out there, people. Big love to all of you. Bye for now, everybody. Peace.